Alright, we're back for the second test ride with the microphone plugged in properly this time. Hopefully you can hear the sound of the engine purring away. One thing I forgot to mention in the first review that I did was the fuel range on this thing is quite impressive. It's a 13-litre fuel tank and a claimed 300-mile tank range. So, if this is a bike for commuting and so on, it's a bit of a winner. I was just speaking to Jack at Biking Direct, and whoa, see, the brakes are really good on this. Just looking at the switch gear for the indicator, and that's quite smooth. It's left and right and the button in the middle to cancel. So where did we get up from last time? Okay, so yeah, let's start again. I'm 6'2", 230 pounds. That's roughly about 16 stone in UK measurement, if we still measure by stones anymore. I've had a hankering to come back on this bike because there's just something about it that's a little bit addictive. It's a 440 single cylinder, long stroke, single overhead cam, 2 valves per cylinder, fuel injected, and it's, I don't know. What am I trying to say about this bike? It is addictive. Let's just go through the motions of things. So the handlebars are quite wide, so you have quite a confident kind of stance sitting on it. And she's quite nimble to kind of fling around. So, getting to the countryside. Look, the sun's coming out. It's been quite mild this last week, so I thought, I was kind of hoping that it would stay dry, and it has. Lucky us. Wing mirrors, I reckon see round my elbows. And I'm quite a lanky guy anyway, so we just pull up. What gear are we in? 4th gear. 5th gear. Now I'll just accelerate, and it just keeps going. I'm sticking to top gear. The top gear is, like I said before, it's an overdrive gear, so you could sit in this gear and just pedal along. I mean, I've got the throttle wide open and she's pulling, and she's still pulling. There's no flat spot in this engine delivery. It just pulls. I'm smiling. It's I don't know what to say. I'm kind of speechless that just how capable the bike is. Just, I mean, 400s I would thought they were wimpy engines, but I'm genuinely surprised at how much grunt this thing has. I mean, the last time I came out, I overtook some cars. I don't think you necessarily have to drop gears to get past. Yeah, I mean, that's quite a shove. For 29 brake horsepower, it's got the legs. Try overtake. It does. It works. I better speed up because I overtook those cars and now I'm slowing them down. Now the wing mirrors are a bit buzzy. Bit of a buzzy wing mirror, but I can still see what's behind me. I think if you want to kind of have the engine be responsive, leave it in fifth, and if you're just going to cruise, put it in top gear. But something that I find about this bike is that I am sat quite upright, and I don't feel and that's just pulling from fifth gear. I hope you can hear the kind of drum of the engine. It is, I think the sound's mostly coming from the airbox, but it's quite deep. She holds this corner well. On the bump she's quite smooth. I mean, the suspension is quite firm, but it's not jarring. God, what a lovely day this is. I think my camera needs pointing up. Yeah, that engine rumble is quite a nice sound. There is a bit of vibration through the bars. I'm feeling it on my hands, but it's not annoying me. Kind of just reminds me that the engine is switched on. But when you pull on the gas and she starts to accelerate, she feels quite relaxed. Oh, there's nothing wrong with this engine at all. My only downside, which I don't like, and it's nothing to do with the bike at all, and I think that's because I'm quite a tall rider, I'm kind of upright into the wind on a naked bike. And I'm used to having a fairing, but I could get over that. Oh, what a day. Look at this. Oh, she just loves the corners. There is absolutely nothing wrong with the power of this engine. I'm flabbergasted. And drop it down a gear. There's a nice little bit of engine braking on her. But what surprises me is that single disc at the front has quite a lot of power on it. I was going to brake test there, but there's some cars behind me. I think what we'll do is we'll do a U-turn down here and come back. Oh, actually, there is a place for me to park. See, I can overtake. I know that see. This is the confidence in the engine. I know that I can overtake this car in front. I'm sitting around about 55, 60, and this was the thing that I had in my mind was with the 400 that it wouldn't have the grunt to get past a car like that or at those speeds. Alright, let's see if we can turn around here. What a lovely view. No, the brakes are really good. Try a speed bump for the suspension. No, the suspension is really good. Oh, let's park her in here. That's a nice scenic view. Can we find neutral? Yeah. Oh, that wasn't bad. Side stand out. That is a nice sounding exhaust as well. It's a standard exhaust. It's got its cat and all the rest of the other gubbins that we have to do for Euro 5. Hero Hunk 440. You can get one of these in Scotland. One of the demos, this one, is up in Elgin with direct biking. Oh yeah, headlight. It just looks butchy. Hunk. That's a projector light that's in there as well, isn't it? God, that is bright. You can see your way home with that thing. Right, so what have we got? That's a flash. We've got a menu on here. I'll try it with my big fingers. So miles per hour, trip, time. What else have we got? Average speed. Okay. Anything else? No? Go back. I don't think there's anything else. So, well, that's nothing too complicated. Got hazards, start and stop, pass light, full beam, horn. Yeah. Oh, and there's a USB connection there. See, most of the time USB connections would be in here somewhere or around the back of the light and keep it out of the rain. But that one, I think it's rubber sealed or something. Yeah, so the front are non-adjustable, 43mm upside downs. It's got ABS, front and back. Yeah, preload adjustable rears. So if you're a heavier rider, you can knock that up. I don't know what the make of these tyres are. They're not European anyway. Steel brace. Anyway, grab handle. The seat is actually quite nice. It's quite firm, but it's soft. It's a bit like suspension. It's not harsh. I have not felt any discomfort on it at all. It's a pretty bike. I would be tempted. I would be very tempted to buy one of these bikes, purely because, from a commuting point of view, I travel 14 miles to work and back, and if this bike can do 300 miles on a 13-litre tank, and it's a 400, so what's that tax a year? 60 quid? 60 quid a year. It's got Small tyres, what's that, 150 and a 110 on the front, is it? 110, I think I said it before. It's an affordable bike. 3,600-ish. And I think I said before, that's roughly about £65 a month with a £400 deposit. And if you're a new rider or a returning biker, it's an ideal bike because you'll be able to sit at 60, 70. You've seen me do it. You've seen me overtake something. A couple of cars and a truck. And it's more than capable of doing it. It's an all-round 400cc. Top speed. That wasn't bad at all. I mean, it gets up and goes. It keeps up with the traffic. The mileage on it is something insane, like 80 miles per gallon. It's fuel injected. It's got 2 years unlimited mileage warranty on it. And I think there was something on the lines of you can do the servicing yourself, or Hero basically say you can do it yourself. I'd have to check up on that. I'll have to put something in the description of it. But it's a cute little bike. But it's not a thin, scrawny looking 400. It is a bit of a hunk. Oh, look at that. Look at the scenery, man. I think I would actually consider buying one of these, actually. I think I would. If I was... I'm trying to think why I would buy this bike. I mean, I've got a 750 at the moment, and I love that VFR. But if I just wanted something to go backwards and forwards to work with, this would be the bike. If I wanted to kind of go on a little country ride, this bike could do that. I mean, I'm sitting with traffic at the moment. It's not like it's a 125. I think there's a lot of preconceptions of what a 400 can do. But this is very understated. This is a very understated bike. I had a comment from someone on one of the shorts saying this bike isn't available in India, how come we've got it? And that's down to, I think, they had to change the name because Maverick is not allowed in the West. Because I don't know if it's true, but I think it's something to do with a famous Hollywood actor. You know who. One thing I would say, if you do get this bike, I think heated grips. I'm a bit of a winter biker, and I think heated grips, being this exposed because you've got no fairing and stuff, I think heated grips might be one of those first mods that you would add to it. I mean, what? It's just a charming bike. I could just spend the rest of this journey just saying nothing and enjoying this. I am genuinely enjoying this bike. Just quite happy sitting in fifth. It does feel very sure-footed. There's nothing twitchy or lightweight about this bike. I think it weighs like 190. I'll leave a link to the specs of the bike below, and you can have a browse through to your heart's content. But the thing is, if I was to look at this bike on paper and just see 29 brake horsepower, I'd say, oh, that's not enough. If I was to look at this bike on paper, just with the stats, I would say that's not enough. It's not powerful enough for what I need it for, whatever those needs might be. Well, she just likes being thrown into corners. But you've got to take one of these out and have a ride of it, and be honest with yourself. It's not a sports bike. It's just addictive. I could come down and ride this every Saturday. I'm actually quite curious what this bike would sound like with an aftermarket exhaust, because it just has this very deep kind of throb. I almost feel overconfident with the handling of this bike. This bike just... oh. You can throw it about, and she doesn't wobble, she doesn't wiggle, she doesn't protest. You have got to take one out for a test drive. The brakes are good on it. The back brake, yeah, the back brake's quite strong as well. The clutch is quite light, which is a good thing. God, she is. I want to find some scratchy corners. She is a solid bike. I tell you that. She is a solid, well put together piece of machinery. I mean, the dash there is small. It's a nice big round face. That's the only criticism I've got. Is you've got this big dash there, and you've got this little square LCD. But I can see what speed I'm doing, and well, what else do I need to know? When the fuel's running out? And the rev. The revs are at the top and the fuel's at the bottom. It's a simple little bike. I think if you looked after this bike, kept it clean, kept it pretty, it would just last you. I think it would last you. You would have to look after like the steel frame and all those kind of metal bits, stop them from rusting. But that's with every bike. You would get your own kind of things to kind of spray on them. I'll leave my visor open a little bit so you can hear maybe some of the engine. We'll go around the town a little bit. Just be very careful. There's a lot of police. See, look, you can throw this thing into a corner. The handling on it is just so nice. It's a nice burble from that engine. And hearing is probably more the airbox that I'm hearing as well, that's closer to me. I mean, to have that 2-year unlimited mileage warranty must show that Hero know this engine. I mean, they've made plenty. They're big in India. They've made them for decades. They know how long they last. And I kind of think in my youth, because I remember how many I remember how many cylinders, or I remember on my NS125 how many engines I went through, because I forgot to put two-stroke oil in. And you don't have to worry about any of that nonsense anymore. This bike is just built to last. Oh, I do like these brakes. I was expecting like soft suspension, spongy, bouncy, but it's not. It absolutely isn't. This thing sticks to the road, and it's got grunt everywhere. Right, let's go this way. We'll go the long way round back. It's comfortable going through towns as well. I mean, the upright position, there's no weight on your wrists or anything like that. The seat is comfortable. That's probably where you would feel it first. But I'm not feeling any of that. The seat is quite comfortable. Your feet are nice and relaxed. Your legs aren't squashed up. God, it just likes going in corners. Let's go and park this up. Oh, there we go. Speaking of learning to ride. Alright, don't be no buggers. And there we go. Hopefully we've got everything that we needed. There we go. Hero Hunk 440. Thank you very much.